Welcome everybody from the great state of Texas. How are y'all doing today? Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th.
And celebrating 250 years of the great America. About damn time.
Yeah.
What do you think, Eddie? About time? That's right. About damn time. Well, today we got a story for you. And it's about our uncle and a story that our grandpa had told our cousin William. And I'm excited to hear it. What about you, Addie?
Yeah.
You ready to? You excited?
You ready to hear about your family
Well,
member?
fix it here. Now look, this is I'm wearing a shirt. This is our uncle.
That's John right there.
This is John.
See how handsome, see how much we look alike?
This is John Dillinger. So that is our uncle. My cousin Dodie made me this shirt a long time ago. Thank you, Dodie. She watches the podcast and everything.
We love you, sweetheart.
And we appreciate it so much. So on that note, you got anything to say before we start, Addie? Addie did miss last week. She had worked the weekend. This girl had been working her butt off. She was so tired.
Yeah.
And she needed a rest. She only had one day off, and we just let her rest. We didn't bother her. We let her sleep. And but she's gonna. We promised you she's gonna do the podcast next week. This is 4th of July weekend because she's got some good stuff.
We're gonna be following her lead.
Yeah, she's gonna be doing it next week. So y'all be ready because this girl's got some stuff, and she's a very smart and intelligent girl. So I'm proud of her, and she's excited about doing it next week. So on that note, all right, William.
Okay, I wanna give a couple of shout outs right quick before we get started. This is to all the folks over at Murphy's over here in Ennis, Murphy's gas station. They watch us faithfully. Black Ram watches us faithfully. Lumberyard. They like everything we're doing. Also, I ended up getting jumped on because our Gabby wasn't here last week. They asked why. I never did say anything. I didn't tell them. I didn't give me. I said, well, you should have commented. We need y'all's comment. We need y'all's input. That is very critical to us. We have to have it.
Now we are getting some, especially for the questions that we asked at the end, and we'll have that answer for you at the end. So yeah, we've been getting comment.
Cool. All right, now we got that done. Now these are stories that were told to me from our grandfather. This is stuff that he witnessed when he was young on his daddy's farm and being around John and everything. This story begins when he was, I think he said he was like 12 years old, I believe. Me and him used to get up and I'd drink coffee with him every morning. That's what got me started out getting up at 4 o'clock every morning. So anyway, we were sitting there and he was smoking his cool cigarettes and we were drinking coffee. He was telling me about the night that his daddy, they had a farm and had a pond on it. Well, his daddy seen a glow coming from the pond. So him and his daddy took a shotgun and went out there and walked down there to the pond, and lo and behold, there's John. And with him was Bonnie and Clyde. And they had just broke John out, grabbed him and took off. So they went out there and was camping down there on my great-grandfather's place. Well, his daddy told him, our grandpa, daddy told him that didn't mind him being there. He was welcome. John was. But if he comes back down there, he was going to blow Bonnie and Clyde's head clean off. He didn't like them. They were crazy. He didn't want them on his property. And he told John to get them off immediately. And he told John he could come back anytime. He loved John, his family. He could come back anytime, but don't bring that trash with you. So anyways, yeah, John got him off the property. Well, John came out a bunch of times out to our grandfather's property. Well, you know, I don't know. I think y'all have seen the movie John Dillinger, right? Have you seen it, baby? You haven't seen it? I know you have. Okay. Okay.
What did Bonnie and Clyde piss him off about?
He said Bonnie was just nuttier than a damn fruitcake.
Well, in every movie they talk about she's the one that was the crazy one, not Clyde, but she was crazy, man.
Yeah, she was a nut. And she loved killing. That was her thing. And
she talked about her.
Yeah, she loved to kill. And that's all she wanted to do, you know. And so our great great grandfather just didn't want her out there. So, but yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah, I had to show her. She ain't seen the movie. I've seen it. I watched it.
Okay.
Where they gunned him
Now
down.
you want the one that actually, I can't remember the actor.
Well, the one I watched is when it was a newer one, and then they gunned him down at the theater when he came out. They knew.
Okay, that I got the deal on that too. Though we're going to come to that. I've got quite a few others.
And that way you could tell them why they changed the or from DI to DE.
Yeah, well, basically they done it thinking it was going to make a difference. Because they were embarrassed.
They kept harassing the family looking for him.
Yeah, they did. They kept harassing it because he would go into hiding, and they'd go to anybody that had that last name and was harassing them. So they got tired of it. So they changed it from an I to E. And plus, my dumb butt daddy, instead of putting I, he put E. But I mean, that was the way his was spelled. So he done mine the same way. But anyway.
Well, that's how Pawpaw spelled it, didn't it? DE or did he do a DI?
No, he did DI.
Pawpaw did?
Yeah, him, Donnie, Albert.
So half of the family did E, some did I.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them did, yeah.
Because I was told that, they tried to change it because they were getting tired of being harassed because they were looking for him.
Yeah, that's back in the day. Yeah, that's why they did it.
Eddie, what do you think about having a gangster for your family member?
I mean, pretty cool.
Do you think you would like to be back in those days being a gangster?
No.
No.
I'm chilling.
You just be chilling. You wouldn't be going with a Tommy gun around, shooting everybody.
I don't think so. I think I would rather not.
Well, he robbed banks though,
I mean, shit.
Okay, a lot of you. This is one coming up that. Okay, a lot of you don't understand why John robbed banks and done what he did. He didn't do it for himself or his money or the money. Back in that day, you had prohibition, everything else, and things were hard.
Oh, yeah.
So his daddy lost his farm to the bank. Well, it pissed John off because his daddy cried. It broke his heart.
Yeah.
And John loved his daddy. He loved family. John was very much family, which all of us Dillingers are. And we all are very much family. And so that's what set John off. And that's how come he started robbing banks. And it was like a Robin Hood thing. He kept enough money to keep him to where he could keep on the move, but the rest of it he gave to a bunch of the farmers and stuff like that were struggling to save them from losing their farms. These are stories that have never been told in history books or movies or anything like that. So nobody really understood John and why he did what he did. He didn't do it just to steal money. He wasn't just a common law thief thug. He done the Robin Hood effect is what it was.
Yeah, and so, Addie, I'm going to tell you something because you're younger, and I know we say some stuff. I just want to get your input on this. So back in those days, the banks were really assholes.
Yeah.
They didn't give a shit. They wanted your land.
Yep.
And how would you feel about that? I'm just saying, if
I would do the same shit. I would rob them house too.
It just shows you, even the young generation will tell you.
Yep.
Because that was the deal. If they took our family farm, because we have a farm, your mom's family, your the other side, her mom's family, we got a farm.
Yeah.
And back then, Addie, those banks, they didn't care. They would take your house, your farm, because what they would do, they would sell it to the rich. They'd make money off of it.
Yep.
I would do the same shit. I robbed them house too.
Yeah. And they were assholes, And
you could probably get away with it back then a lot easier.
Oh, yeah, because there's no cameras. There's more getaway. Now there's cameras where you can't do really shit.
Now the number of, like, on the bill, they'll track the number.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. I didn't think about that. Yeah, the numbers that are on the bills and stuff. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because they have each file's log that they got wrapped up.
Each bill that they print out is logged in a computer. Mm-hmm. And so if someone robs the bank, if they go and try to buy something with that money, it immediately gets flagged in the system.
Yeah.
Back then it didn't.
Yeah, you're right. You're correct.
Yep.
Look at you.
Yeah.
I really didn't even think about that. Look at you, girl. See, that's why we have to have a youngster, because
Yeah.
me and William, we're getting old. Our minds, we think about our minds. It moves fast, but we speak slow.
Yeah, there you go. That's why I was telling them this morning. I had some when I was on the live feed. They were hitting me with so many different things. I said, look, don't get me tongue twisted this early in the morning.
Yeah.
That's on my TikTok. They were bombarding me this morning, which I love all my followers. They're a great group. They're great people.
But yeah, I did hear that the family members did talk about him more like a Robin Hood thing.
Stealing from the rich, giving to the poor.
If you look at he wore nice suits and everything, but he didn't go stylish. You understand what I'm saying? He was never that way. And all that.
Well, I mean, he was a pretty boy and he loved the women.
Yeah.
You know, and
well, you could tell. I mean, the guy was good looking.
Yeah. And now there was one woman that did catch his heart, and she had him. I don't know what the difference was, but he was a playboy. I mean, you know, because Pop was telling me how every time he came out there, he had a different woman with him until he ended up with that last one, and you know, so
I found one.
Yeah. But the other thing is, and this has been stretched out the ass on the truth. John did not kill that officer that got killed. He didn't directly shoot him. A ricochet hit that officer, and that's what killed him. Because John never shot at them. He shot around them or at the ground. And that's it. He just shot around them.
He wasn't known as being a killer. He wasn't a robber.
He didn't want to kill anybody. You know, he just wanted to just take the money and give it to the people who deserved it.
Yeah.
You know. And the ricochet happened, and that's how Purser, the Fed, came in and got after him.
Well, I can see that happen, ricocheted off the ground. Look at them cars back then; they were metal. They could just.
But actually,
as good as we have these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was hid. I believe Pop said he was hid behind a dumpster or trash can or something, and it ricocheted off a wall, off a building, and hit the officer.
Yeah.
And so they, in order to get the feds involved, to get them after John and all that stuff, they made up the story of he shot him directly. He did not shoot him directly. It was a ricochet. And so they had to make it a federal offense to get the FBI involved.
Ooh, Eddie got some good stuff to tell next week about some stuff too, man. I can't wait. They're gonna like that too next week. She got some good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, to interrupt you there, but it's just making me think of what Eddie was telling me that she's got some good stuff to talk about. But yeah. Well, I'm just glad that he, you know, he was just doing a good thing for people, man.
Yeah, he was.
But you know how, back then the law, they were bad about everybody.
Anything.
Could be a mobster, a mobster, not monster.
Yeah.
That would have done good, and then it's like people living in the Bronx back in those days when it was real bad that they would help the people out, and they don't want to tell that kind of story. They want to tell the story of them being like this bad outlaw that kills around killing everybody.
Well, I mean, that's just like Billy the Kid.
Yeah.
They made up all kinds of crap on him. Yeah. Well, I'll tell something else at the end when I tell about John. There's something that a lot of people don't know, and you probably don't know. But everybody gets to know today. And so anyway, plus it's I can't remember. We have our own newspaper. You know that, right? Dillinger's Gazette. Yeah, we've had it. Donnie gets it, our Uncle Donnie. Yeah. He gets it every month or every week or whatever it is that comes out. Dad had the copy of the one. Hold on, I got to back up. I almost let the cat out of the bag. I got to watch what I say because I don't want to get to that yet.
Okay.
But we do have our own newspaper, Dillinger's Gazette. Okay.
All right, so we can go back. He was robbing banks, and then they had to shoot out, and he did not kill the cop.
Yeah. And, he shot around to make them duck, and that way he could get away.
Yeah,
that was the whole,
come back up,
That was the whole reason they even shot, Now, anybody, if there was somebody with him, those guys were shooting to kill. Pretty Boy Floyd, all them. Yeah, they because John, Pretty Boy Floyd, Bonnie and Clyde, oh crap, what was the other guy's name? I can't remember his damn name. He was another one.
Now, people, what we're talking about, we're in Texas, and Bonnie and Clyde was around where we live right now.
Yeah.
We live in Ennis, Texas. They were always over in Italy, Waxahachie, and
They traveled everywhere.
They traveled everywhere, but they were mostly, that's where they're from, is around here.
Yeah. And, Texas and Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, all those areas, all the way up to there, they mainly stayed in that area because they knew it like the back of their hand. They knew where they could hide and who they could depend on to hide them. Now, if they went out further, which they did, because eventually it got so heavy here, it was hard for them to hide because Purser was right on their butt, And one thing that a lot of people don't know, even his great nephew didn't know Purser, because they do the reenactment of the bank robbery down in Waxahachie, Texas, downtown. And that bank is still standing.
What, for John or Bonnie and Clyde?
No, John.
John, yeah.
Okay, they do the shootout scene and everything down there. And the guy that I think I heard he passed away. That's why they're not doing it now. But anyway, I think he was the last living relative of Purser.
Mm-hmm.
Purser was the FBI agent that he was the big dog, and he chased after John for the longest, and he kept trying to catch him, but John kept giving him the slip. Okay, anybody that has watched the movie, the scene that's in the movie to where they go to a hoedown, which is a country get together. They've got a self-made dance floor and all this stuff out there. And John and a woman that had caught his attention, I can't remember her name. I'm bad with names. Showed up. Well, Purser was there. And so he danced and everything, and Purser had found out that John was there, and he was looking for him. Well, John found out that Purser knew he was there, so he slipped away. Okay? John got to where he started taunting him, to let him know, hey, look, I know you're on my ass, but you ain't going to catch me, you fool. But go ahead, what you got? What do you think about this?
I think it's funny.
But
sounds like something you would do, Addie.
I know.
She would do that. That's why she's laughing.
You can see down in the center. Yeah, the doors right there.
I want to, I like how we are now, but I kind of wish, I knew how it was back then.
It was rough, baby.
I know, but it's I need, what is time travel thing?
Oh yeah, time machine.
Yeah.
Time machine, yeah.
Where I can go back and I don't know if you ever watched, I think it's I don't want to say Chicken Little because it wasn't Chicken Little. I'm trying to think. Mr. Peabody and Sherman, where I don't know if y'all watched the movie.
Yeah,
that was a cartoon we watched when we were
Mr.
kids.
Peabody and Sherman, whenever he went in the little egg,
Yeah.
and he can go around, but they can't see him, and he can see them. I need someone like that. So I can go back and see how it was back then.
If you can get that third eye, you can experience and get out of your body and float around, they say. But
No, I think I stay in my body. But I just want to I wonder what it would be like to going back how it actually is.
Well, there was no AC back then.
they wore
It was
suits.
hot.
I don't know how they did it.
Oh, I don't know neither, because no. Y'all see me? I got this is my Larry the Cable Guy shirt on here. That's what I wear. I've been wearing those all my life as a kid. I do not like sleeves. They
I don't
like I'm binded. I can't handle that.
Usually I'm in a tank top or basketball jersey. I'm wearing this today because
Yeah.
and I'm sweating right now. That's why I got a fan on.
Go ahead, baby.
I don't know. And it seemed I want to go back to the 80s.
Oh, girl,
I wanna
the
go to the
80s were awesome and 90s,
And it's just
70s were even
I don't
better.
know.
70s, yeah, 70s, 80s.
I want to go back to then and see how it was to live back then compared to now, because now it's looking fucking boring. I can't do shit. Well, I can, But it's like,
Well, they made it boring. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that. It's just, yeah. You want to what kind of, I'm gonna say what killed it is social media. But without social media, you would never know what's going on around the world.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it kind of helps out now because social media is a good thing and it's a bad thing.
Yeah, I grew up in the 60s and 70s. So the 70s, I mean, it had the hard times, but I don't money. I partied my ass off. I was high all the goddamn time. So
That's how it was.
yeah,
The 80s and 90s were different. I'm the 80 and 90.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, because I was born in 76.
shit, I carried a damn bag of weed that goddamn big around with me at all times. Sometimes I'd roll that whole damn bag and I'd have so many damn joints in there. That's why I always smoke cigarettes with a box, small rolls with a box.
Yeah, you put them in there.
Yeah, because I had a cigarette roller and it had filter and everything. I could roll a whole damn pack of joints.
We did that in the 90s too. Good.
Yeah.
Put them in them.
Yep.
Have the roller, put them in there.
And the cops wouldn't even know any difference. They just see Marlboro. So I mean, there was ways of getting around the cops.
Like then you could get away with a lot more stuff.
Oh hell yeah.
You could in the 80s, in the mid 90s, after when 2000 hit, when they started. The problem is when the cops started getting body cam, and then now cameras are everywhere. But that's when it started. When they got the body, because usually they had, remember that big old camera? They had a VCR, like the ones you hold like this.
Yeah.
VCR camera.
Yeah, I had one.
And the videotape. They used to have those on their car. They didn't want to mess with those and take them out. They were too bulky.
Yeah.
And then they got the little one. But what happened? What got it is when they got those cameras. Because then you could say, "Oh, they're lying." You can try to get away with it. Can't get away with it now.
Yep. Got those body cam.
Not that I would want to get away with it, but it's like can't do like it's so like strict. Like any little thing you slip up.
Yeah, any little thing you can get sued over it now.
Well, it's like fighting at school. When they get in a fight, the parents is getting charged for it. That's stupid. When we got in a fight, you got your ass whipped, going back to class.
Or the whole thing of like, if someone hits you and you hit them back and y'all both get suspended, like, but you hit me first.
So think about the old days, like John and them like that. They fought. No police came.
There wasn't no gun pulled. You fist fought.
Anyways. But like in school, it's so stupid now because they're like, if someone hits me, I'm gonna hit their ass back.
That's what I thought. I don't take that shit.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna start it, I'm gonna try to finish it.
There you
depending
go.
on how big you are.
That's the thing. You got to show who the alpha is.
That's a cringe word.
It is, but it's a fact though. But
Look, that's what it's about. That's in the Lion Kingdom, everything.
No, but like alpha now is just
females.
No.
No, it is happening.
No, alpha is not what y'all think it means anymore.
No, I don't know your slang word. We'll get to that one day and we'll find out what your slang word of alpha means because that's for another time. We're going to do a slang word game part. We're going to do that like what William's slang words were, what mine were, and what Addie's were and see if any of them line up. You see what I'm saying?
Well, that comes from.
No, I want to know what does it mean.
It's just like
my era was the same as your era on alpha. What do they say alpha means? Let's go ahead and say it. I'll do 18 or older on here, so these people.
It's not even that. It's just like I have to be careful about how I say it because
It's a slang. Is it used in terms of slang?
Like, someone be like, "I'm the alpha now," and they're just weird.
Well, that's what it means. They're the alpha.
But it's like,
I don't understand you kids these days anyway. All right. Okay, I will explain it next week. So when you turn in, I will explain how the alpha, since you don't want to do it, I will explain it on a Z term, okay? Not an X.
And I will explain the bummer.
Yeah.
No, but Gen Z knows. Trust me, Gen Z knows how.
Yeah, Gen Z knows, yeah, but.
Gen Z, if you're on here, okay, send me a comment on this. I want to know what this alpha for y'all means. I want to see what different.
If it matches up.
Yeah, if it matches up to hers. Let me know. And then let me know. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Now, everybody that has read anything or seen the movie or whatever, okay, we had, I left home when I was 14. Okay, my mom said if I couldn't follow the rules, that was the door. I said, hey, bye.
Now let them know that's common. I'm not.
Yeah, it's common. It's back in the 70s. Okay, you couldn't do that now. But I ended up coming down, and I got to tell this to get to what I'm fixing to say. I'll make it short. Basically, I came back down here because I'd worked with my uncle painting schools, and the guy that he worked for, he told me if I came back, he'd put me back to work. So I,
Look, man. Hey, no, we're gonna leave this here. Look, man. My phone was ringing, so I had to see who it was. I didn't put it on disturb. I took a drink of her drink, and now she's wiping it off like I got germs.
Okay, listen. Okay, I'm not very germophobic when it comes to certain things. No, you. It's not even that. This part of the can. Ask any of my
She
friends.
came from my balls, and she don't want to drink
Shut up.
after me.
Ask any of my friends. I don't like the spit line. People leave on the
I
can.
didn't spit on your
You
shit.
didn't spit on it, but you left your backwash in the little
Yeah,
thing.
in that little
Let me tell y'all something, man.
No,
I spit her out, and she gonna get mad because I took a drink.
no, I didn't get. You can do whatever you want.
get your back.
Oh, so I gotta do like this.
No.
Look, just ooh,
No,
you
it's
motherfucker.
It's like no.
Look, when y'all have kids,
thing.
when y'all start having kids, I didn't slap her enough. Slap the shit out of your kids.
Drowned them.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm sorry we got interrupted. My phone rang. I didn't put it on disturb, so. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So anyway, I left home at 14, stayed at the truck stop. My mother called my grandmother to find out how I was doing because she figured I went to live with her. Well, she sent my Uncle Albert out. He found me, made me go back. Well, anyway, I was living with my grandparents, but I paid my way. I paid the bills and stuff like that. So, okay. Now, to get to what I was going to say, we always got together every Sunday, the whole family. We'd all come together on Sunday, and everybody'd bring something we'd eat and all this bullshit. Well, we had a guy come through, and he had to visit all the Dillingers in order to get permission to do a book on John. He wanted the stories, he wanted different things, and so the biggest part of the majority of the family agreed. Now, there was some that didn't agree, so I don't know if the book ever came about or not. I never seen it, but that's how I found out about some of the other stories that I'm going to tell you. Um, so there's other members of the family, because there's over 10,000 of us. There's over 10,000 Dillingers. We've got, I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a place over there up on the North Fork River and White River where it comes together. There's a lake up there, and right behind the dam, that's where North Fork River and White River come together. Well, there is a fishing, camping type thing right on the other side of where I camped and fished, and it's Dillinger's Point. It's over there in Arkansas, over on the other side of the Ozark Mountain. And but it's right there by the fishery because they raise trout and everything and release them into the river and stuff like that. And that lake is gorgeous. Oh, it's crystal clear blue. Oh, it's beautiful.
Hold on, let me make.
God damn it, boy.
I could cut this part out.
Be so freaking for real. I told you, look at it. You should see the numbers moving. You want me to look?
Is the numbers moving? Okay, so let's record.
It's just show recording.
Okay. Don't go over and fuck it up. Okay. Come your ass over and sit down.
Make sure
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, anyway, we got Dillinger's Point over there, and I went over there and visited because as soon as I found out about it, I mean, hell, I was fishing right across the river. So a lot of our family members are over in Arkansas. They're scattered out everywhere. And the reason, and I want to get to this point too, right quick. We don't see the Dillinger family. We do not see black, white, purple, or green. We were raised not to. We were raised to see people because we all bleed the same. And, we're at 250 years today or tomorrow. That's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. And people, we should already be over that shit by now. But anyway, get back to the story. Um, John in the movie they showed where Purser and John had crossed paths with each other at a big high society dance thing. It was in the movie, and so John and Purser kept jacking with each other. So they ended up becoming best friends. And a lot of people don't know this. Even the relative that died, the one that created the bank robbery in Wasatch, me and him sat down and talked. And I had to prove all this to him, and I proved it to him. And he did not know that his kinfolk and my kinfolk, John, become best friends. And so, John got away with a lot of crap. Because after he sat down and told Purser what he was all about and the reason he was doing it, Purser understood. So he understood it. And, as long as he didn't kill anybody, he pretty much let him run free at first, just sort of give him a little leadway. But anyhow, what I'm fixing to get to will make you understand something. And
Oh, you got time, dude. You're good.
I don't want to make this a long one today. So what I'm fixing to get to is part of, well, it's going to take a bit to tell it anyway. Okay. So the story that is in the movie about John and the lady in red and the picture show and all this stuff, they apparently, well, it's Purser that actually did it. He found a guy that looked similar to John. He was sort of close to John, So they set this guy up, and that's who was shot in front of the picture show. It wasn't John. John wasn't shot in front of the picture show. It was a guy, because Purser told him is when he lit his cigar, to load it down. Take him down, just take him apart. So, shotgun shots, all that stuff, everything else, you couldn't tell who that was. Because they show pictures of it. He's all swelled up and all that stuff, and all shot in the face and everything else. So, he sort of looked like John, favored John quite a bit, but it wasn't John. John died of old age over in Australia. A lot of people don't know that. And that's why I say I had to show and prove to the kinfolk of Purser. And
How'd you know that? Who told you that? Oh.
No, it was in the Dillinger Gazette. He kept sending us notifications of how he was doing. And so Dad had the last.
Well, how do I get that?
I don't know. You have to call Donnie and find out.
Damn.
Uncle Donnie's the one that, like I said, he still gets it as far as I know. Last I knew, he was still getting it. But you had to be, because since you're a family member, you can get it. This Joe Blow out here.
No, that's what I'm saying. No. Because I'm a family member.
Yeah. Since you're a family member, you can get it. But Joe Blow out here can't get it. So if any of you try to go after our newspaper or try to get a copy of it, you won't be able to get it.
Well, Eddie ain't going to be able to get it because she gave my kids to let me drink after.
But anyway, Dad had the copy that I read that the guy that was taking care of John toward the end, because he got where he couldn't take care of himself good, so he had, I don't remember the guy's name, but anyway, John did take some of the money with him to Australia to live off of the rest of his days. And you got all these treasure hunters out here. They have these TV shows, and I've seen them, and I'm sitting there laughing. I'm laughing my ass off. I'm probably going to get visited by people about Bigfoot, and I'm probably going to get visited about this. But anyway, there is no treasure out there that John left behind. I promise you. There's not. The story of the money that was supposed to be left over there on the hell, where was it, Everglades or wherever the hell it was, they were trying to find, where John had hid all this money and all that. It's not there. There's nothing there.
You took it.
Yeah, he took it with him to live off of. So he had stashed a bunch back because, he knew he was going to have to leave. So he made him a good stash to be able to live off of for the rest of his days. So anyway, my dad had the copy of that while his wife, and I'm not going to say what I really want to say about this bitch.
She was a bitch.
And she nothing but scum of the damn earth. She killed my dad.
She's a devil.
Between her and the doctors, they killed my dad. Me and my dad didn't see eye to eye and really wasn't that close, but he was still my dad. So anyway, but yeah, John didn't die in front of the picture show with the Lady of Red. He died of old age over in Australia. And so, but how he managed to do that was the help of Purser, because him and Purser was real close. They become real good friends, and they stayed in touch with each other all the way to the day both of them died.
That's crazy.
So there you go. There's some of the Dillinger stories you've never heard. It's never been put in a book, and so I want to get y'all's feedback on what you think. I mean, I've got some other ones, but I want to save them for another time. Because there's some that you're going to really think I'm full of shit on, but I'm not. One thing about me and our family, all the Dillingers, if we tell you something, you can pretty much take it to the bank. Because it's going to be the truth or it's nothing at all. And so, if you don't like what answer we give you, don't ask us a damn question. Because I promise you, you're going to get the answer. It may not be one you want, but you'll get the answer. His mama, when she was alive, she'd tell everybody, don't ask me unless you want to know the truth. If you want to know the answer, don't ask me.
Because I've told family members, don't get me involved in it, because I'll tell you the fucking truth.
Exactly.
I'm going to hurt your feelings. You don't want me to hurt your feelings, so if you don't want me to know my opinion, don't ask me.
Yeah. Your grandma did like that, wasn't she?
I think that's where I got it from.
Yep. I mean, we keep our mouth shut, but when you ask us, don't ask us.
I'm like, dude, you asked for my opinion and I gave it.
And then they get mad.
Exactly. Yeah, they get mad. They call it, but see, I'm the king of assholes because I tell the truth about everything. And a lot of people don't like my answers or my
I just think it's all the Dillingers, because we're all like that.
Yeah.
Why would you say that? I'm like, well, you asked.
I think all of us were raised like that because we were raised to tell the truth. And you call me you can call me an asshole, dick. You call me everything. You call me a liar.
Yeah.
Believe me, I get fucking mad.
I get madder than hell. You call me a liar.
You can call me everything in the book. You can say whatever you want.
There's 5 things that we live by: respect, loyalty, honesty, love, and the truth about everything. We do not like for you to lie to us. If you lie to us, we're done with you. We don't trust you, and we're not going to have anybody around us that we don't trust. And so that's just the bottom line. Those are the things I live by, and I know it's what they live by. Don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Dillingers, that's the way we are. And we will give you our opinion if you ask for it. But if you get mad at us for giving you the opinion that you asked for, that's your damn problem. Suck it up, buttercup.
Yeah, because everybody has a different opinion. You get that person's opinion, you can't get mad.
That's why I always start with, do you want me to tell you what you want to hear, or do you want me to tell you the truth?
Yeah. No, I don't do that. I just tell you, you want my opinion.
I'm like, okay, and does that tell all my friends, I'm like, you want me to tell you the truth, or you want me to tell you what you want to hear? And they tell you the truth.
That sounds like a grandma.
And they're like, actually, you know what, Addie? I'm not gonna answer that question. That's okay. Because
me and you're more the same. I'm gonna just give you my damn opinion and be done with it. So,
and see, that's how come we have on the end of our deal, our project deal, it says no filter, because there's no filter on us whatsoever, and there's no shame. You can't shame us. You can't say we said this or we said that.
You can't embarrass us.
Exactly.
We don't give a shit.
We don't care. We don't walk around with our feelings on our shoulders. We will tell you to kiss our ass in a heartbeat, and if I don't like you, I'll tell you get the hell away from me. I don't like you. I mean, that's just the way it is.
One of my biggest pet peeves I have, and I got it from you, is people fucking staring at me.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stand that shit. Like, he'll take a picture, it'll last longer.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. I don't know why. It's like, what are you looking at?
Like, say what you gotta say. If you got a fucking problem, say it.
Yeah, it's very bad. I've gotten in trouble at school because like people are like, what the fuck you looking at?
My dad hated that because he'd be with me, and we'd be somewhere staring at. I'll be at the gas station, and he was at the gas station one time, and this dude just got looking. What the fuck are you staring at, dude? You got a damn problem?
Exactly.
Fuck! Quit fucking staring at me, bro.
One time.
My dad's over there. Calm down, dude. No, that motherfucker ain't staring at me.
Me and Kiana were at the gym. We were working out, and these three girls were sitting there staring at us, and they were like laughing and shit. And you know, Kiana, I love her to death. That's my girl.
We'll bring her on the show so everybody can meet her one time. Or one
But
day,
she's not like a very confrontational person. She hates confrontation like that. So, and she hates it whenever I start it. And
I can hear her now. Hey, shut up.
I was sitting there, and I was in the middle of my set, and I can see through the window, not the window, the mirror, staring at us, like laughing at us and shit. So I turned around and said, "Do you got a fucking problem?" And Kiana was like, "Addie, shut up. Addie, shut up." And I was like, "No. These bitches are staring and laughing and pointing, and what's their problem?" And the entire time they were there, they were making fun of people working out.
Well, they wasn't taking it seriously because they should have been working out instead of making fun of people.
And I was like, "What the fuck you looking at?"
If they'd been working out, they wouldn't have had time to.
I know.
No shit.
And we haven't seen them since.
That's good.
Because my thing is, if you're at the gym, this is going to go into my episode next week. If you're at the gym, you're not there to judge people. You're there to work out. You're there to make yourself better.
Amen.
And no one cares who work harder. No one cares. Me and Kiana, we have a gym dad. We love him so much. I don't even know his name, actually.
Fuck, I don't know.
But every time we see him, he's like, "Hey, my little babies," and he's so cute. But we love him. He's so sweet.
Like he gonna give y'all a pacifier for Christmas.
Okay, now let me say this real quick, and whatever y'all want to do. Okay, back to what I told you after I said what needed to be about John. Back to Billy the Kid. Okay, he was not killed by Pat Garrison. He died of a heart attack in the streets of Hyco, Texas, of old age. Heart attack, old age. He went to get pardoned, and the governor wouldn't pardon him because he said, "Oh, you're not Billy." Yes, he was. I had two friends of mine that I knew dearly, and they hung out with this guy. They went over and visited him every day. And they brought me pictures that they had took of Billy's guns, all the stuff that was Billy's, and everything. And it showed all the scars on this man where he'd been shot, everything else, all the information that proved he was Billy the Kid.
Well, you know, at the end of Young Guns 2, they show the old man talking about it. He's on the horse, you know, when cars are being, he was trying to explain to them, they're like, "Man, there's no way you're Billy the Kid," you know, and then he walks away, he goes, you know, he's been talking to him, and at the end of the movie, he goes, and when he's going through talking the story in the end, they got the guy that's interviewing him goes, "Billy," and you know, and in the end. So my thing is, you know, they're trying to, I forgot what they said, but they trying to say they did DNA thing on him and that wasn't true and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know.
They have no DNA on Billy.
I heard the same thing. I heard Pat Garrett let him go.
They did. They were like brothers.
You know, they rode together.
Yeah, they were like brothers.
Yeah, I know, but they rode together.
Oh, I know. Yeah. So that's the same thing. See, it was the same syndrome with Billy the Kid and Pat Garrison as it was with John and Purvis.
Yeah, and I believe it. You know, because
these history books, they indoctrinate. Yeah, I'm not going to say. I don't want to insult them to the point to where I say it's a lie. They twisted it just a little bit, you know. Well, they twisted a lot. Okay.
They lie.
Yeah, well, yeah, they lied pretty much, but I was trying to be nice. I ain't for once.
They lie.
I get brain parts every once in a while, and I'll try to be nice. It usually gets my ass in trouble when somebody takes advantage of my kindness for weakness, and there ain't nothing weak about me at all. I'll hurt your ass in a heartbeat, verbally or physically. I don't give a shit.
I think
That's how you come at me.
I think they do it just to make them feel better when they do shit, like that,
Yeah.
and try to, make everybody look bad when they're not, and the ones that really are bad, they may look good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at. I don't know, and this I'm gonna put out a request to you guys. This is a request, and I want you to come back.
Wait, do it at the end, because I'll let you do a question. I'm gonna do a question.
3 different people.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Well,
before you do it, I'm gonna say one thing.
Go ahead.
So our questions last week, like
Yeah.
the Bigfoot thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know everybody thinks it's real.
It is
So
real.
they
It
look,
ain't real.
but they
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at me.
You didn't hear what I said? Did you watch our podcast?
I did not.
You should have. You didn't hear what I said, did you?
No.
So you,
All right, sweetheart.
no. Let her go back and watch it.
Yeah,
You can go back and watch
You
it.
gotta, that's what you got to do. Your research, like you do
Now-
the stuff you're going to do next
now,
week. You already done the research on
Now, I
that.
did get quite a few people saying when I asked y'all last week about is the world flat or is it round? Well, you have not seen people talk about
No,
that.
I know the flat earthers.
Yeah,
I know.
but I got round. I think it's square. What?
It's round, man. It's round.
What? You don't think it's square?
No, because the planets have to revolve around each
Why can't a square? So why can't a square rotate?
Whenever you find a
Yeah.
square galaxy, then come talk.
Yeah.
I'll bring one next week.
Go out on your rocket ship, Johnny Rocket, and go find
Okay.
the planet.
I'm gonna go talk to Elon Musk and I'm going up on SpaceX.
SpaceX.
Yeah.
Well, when you return, let us know. Me and Gabby will be right here.
You got it? Sorry, we got into space. I love space. Y'all should watch Interstellar.
All right. So
Interstellar.
on that point, you do your question. She's got a thing,
Okay.
and then
That's good. They all three with that one. That's
Yeah.
good. That puts
We'll
a mind twist on them. We want answers, please. We're begging
Most
you.
interests.
goes.
Oh crap! Yeah. You remember a while back we did the ghost thing and everything,
Yeah.
and I told y'all about the house of mortality. That sucker is still empty. They're all grown up and everything else. And I don't know where the owners are. I'm gonna research and
Probably
see if
in
I can
there
find them.
somewhere.
Hey, real quick, guys. I've been on TikTok, and there's a lady. I got to get her name, and I talked to her. I should have damn saved it. I was trying to. She actually has 2 baby things. There's ghosts in her house, but they're nice ghosts.
Yeah.
They talk to her.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
she had the thing on. They were talking to her, and there's a guy named John. I gotta go back on that TikTok and look, but that was crazy, man.
Sam Colby.
Is that her name?
No.
Oh,
Watch Sam and Colby Explorer Club.
Well, I want to find out if that same people still own that property or if they're still alive.
I told you I videotaped it, but y'all
I ain't
talking to
going
him.
to that house.
And if they give me permission, I'll go in by myself. I don't care.
Yeah, but we have to buy
I've
one of
been
the
in
voice
there,
box
so
things and all that stuff,
I've been in there, so they know me because
They keep knowing you.
one of the kids followed my granddaughter Sage when Cindy and them moved out and was living in an apartment.
Yeah.
They followed Sage. The
The ghost
kids
did?
did. Yeah.
I see. No, okay, y'all. I ain't doing no. I ain't
Well, what it was, the kids got attached to Sage because she has the gift to talk to them and she can see them. But she has neglected it, so she don't see a lot as she used to.
Oh, I got you.
Now, the one that has a real strong is Rylan. Rylan is God. She's just so strong with that stuff. But anyway, I'm going to find out if the same people still own that property, and if they give me permission,
I will film it.
you're going to film it?
I'll film it.
Scared you get attacked?
No, I said I'll film it. I ain't talking to him. I already told you that. I'll film.
It's in the say your name.
I don't care. I ain't talking back.
Okay, we will try to find out, or I will try to find out. I need your help, Gabby and Keith. But we'll find out who owns it, and if they'll give us permission to go in, and we'll do this live. if we can. Yeah, we can we?
Yeah,
Can we do it live?
should be able to do it live.
Yeah, let's do it live.
We go.
That way it's all natural, and whatever happens, it's caught. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that way, I mean, we'll save it for the archives, but we want to do a live.
Yeah, we'll figure out something.
Live and recorded.
Oh, that's all I'll do. Live and record.
Yeah. Because, I mean, what you can do, you can take and do the record and live on mine. Or
I can be able to do it.
we can download our podcast thing onto my phone, can we? Or Gabby?
It's on mine.
Okay.
It's under my name.
Okay.
We'll be able to do it.
All right. Well, anyway, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I mean, you guys let me know if you would like for us to do this. And believe me, I'll do everything in my power to find out who still owns that property and if they'll give me permission to go in. I can't go on that property unless I have permission. I'm not going to jail. I mean, I'll go to jail for a lot of things, but I ain't, you know. Yeah, I love bologna sandwiches, spam, and all that. Hell, that'd be gourmet meal for me. Shit, that'd be the high regency for me. Shit, I get to get away from kids and hollering and screaming and shit. Damn.
All right.
But anyway,
we'll do the
we'll get back on track.
So, what is your question?
All right, mine is, I want you guys to research. I know what the answers are, but I want y'all to research the truth about the downward drive of Martin Luther King. I'm talking about the bad part, not his ending and all that stuff. I just need to see what your input is on this, because it's very crucial. And you know that tell me that you're doing the research, and you will do, because Martin Luther King was a very important man. He fought for a lot of things, but there is some bad in there, just like any other. I want to hear to see if y'all know what the bad is. We know what the good is. I want to hear what the bad is. So I'll save the other two for some other time. Yeah, because that way we don't have too many. I don't want to bombard y'all with too much. What you got, Gabby? Or you want to go, Keith?
You go.
You go, Keith.
You want me to go?
Yeah, then I'll go.
All right. You know how the world is right now. Everything's going right. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
So would you take the red pill? Would you take the blue pill? That's what I want to know. You don't even know what I'm talking about because you don't even watch movies.
Matrix, yeah. I've seen every one of them.
All right. So would you take the, on this day and age, as everything goes, would you take the red pill or the blue pill? That's what I want to know.
You done lost our Gabby still.
Hey Siri, what's the difference between the red?
No, say it on the mic.
It is.
Anyway, you can look it up. Just go ahead and.
Your daddy knows.
Yeah.
What is it?
I will tell you later. Let them.
They got to come and tell us.
They got to tell us. Would they take the red pill or the blue pill? Figure out which one's what. Now
you got to remember, Keith, I'm a movie buff.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to movies, I love movies.
Okay.
Now, TV, I can give a shit less about. Now, unless it's the Yellowstone or Dutton Ranch or something like that, no. I mean, I love those shows. Go ahead, baby.
What is y'all's favorite, like, you know, like you go through, if you're learning history, right? But what is your favorite topic in history? Like your thing you're so fascinated about. I love history.
Oh, I do too.
I love history.
Well, you already know what my favorite thing is. Who's my favorite guy that I love the most? That I like history about him.
Elvis.
That's right.
Who?
Elvis.
Elvis.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
I already know.
Tidbits for you, buddy.
I already know about Bob. I already seen the video.
Okay, but my like your favorite like topic of history, like things that have happened have happened.
Oh, you mean like history buff? Like history? Oh.
History, like the wars or stuff like.
I got what you're saying. And history.
So fascinated about certain things about history.
I love the
Yeah.
Oh, I love the Civil War history.
I love my favorite top movies to watch are like Argo, and then Pearl Harbor,
Yeah.
and I think it's called Parkland, about JFK getting shot,
Yeah.
and then what's the other one? Zero Dark 30 is really good too. These are all movies my teacher showed me in school.
They were good movies.
And of course, Gladiator. Both of them.
No, she likes the second one. I like the first one.
My tattoo is literally from the first one.
You watch the second one all the damn time. Anyway. All right. So, y'all want to tell everybody to have a good 4th of July? Y'all got anything to say before we go?
Yeah, just be safe. Don't do drugs. Don't.
And what?
I'm gonna-
I don't know. Okay, I don't remember what they said, but if you drive on the highways, you'll see what they put on the board, and one of them was like about like not driving, like it's like light off fireworks, don't drive lit.
Oh, God, that's pretty
Something like
good.
that.
Well,
But they're funny as shit.
I want to make sure everybody keeps their fingers.
Yeah.
Until you go back to work Monday or back to school with your fingers, whatever you're going to do.
Yeah, just be
Don't
safe.
drink and
That's
drive.
you got that shit right.
Don't drink and drive, drive and drink. No? Oh,
That's what we did in the 70s. Back road.
90s too. You can't get away with it now.
No, you can't.
I hope everybody has a wonderful 4th of July and you get to enjoy it with your family and friends. Please go on and subscribe. We need y'all to subscribe and help us build this up. It helps us out so much when you subscribe, but you'll get that notification every time we put a new one out.
Exactly.
We're going to be doing, we're going to be lighting up the room more here. We're buying little things as we go. And next week, you got to turn in. Addie has got some good stuff, man. Addie's got some great stuff. She's going to be
I
running.
don't want to miss it.
And because she didn't get to do it last Saturday. And this Saturday, we just wanted to bring up family member stuff because, it's 4th of July.
Yeah.
And give y'all stuff.
That is the most important thing. Family. Worship, love your family because you don't have really anybody else.
Nope.
Family is always there for you if you fall back or if you have hard times or whatever. They're always, if they're a true family and they love you, they'll always be there for you.
That's right.
And then I'm going to leave this kind of.
Well, you close it out. You go ahead. You're closing this out.
I'm backing up.
If you're starting at the gym and you're going and you're scared that people are going to be judging, or you're afraid that you're going to look stupid by messing up or something like that, no one's scared. Everyone's there for the same reason as you, trying to be better and try to better themselves, trying to look better, hot girl summer. But don't be afraid. Just go in there, put your headphones on. No one's watching you. No one cares. Do your workout. Once you get into that mindset, you won't have to worry about it. And if you can, take a friend with you. Have fun. Dance around. Just be you. Okay, bye guys. Have a good 4th of July.